Hey everyone, this is Dan from A Warehouse Full. I'm here today because I want to revisit the topic of Allway tools. Particularly, I want to discuss their safety and utility knives. Now there is a ton of variety when looking at this category of tool from Allway. You're talking about fixed versus retractable blades, safety versus utility function, pointed tip versus rounded tip, self-retracting mechanism over manual retracting mechanism, and so on. Now not only is there a ton of variety, but there is a ton of features that when highlighted really set these products apart from others like them on the market. Now the first thing I want to discuss is blades. With Allway, one size fits all. And by this I mean if you were to purchase any safety or utility knife from Allway, you will be able to take the blade from that knife and put it into any other safety or utility knife from Allway, regardless of the style of tipping. It's really, really great because it cuts back on the hassle of dealing with multiple blade sizes or styles for multiple knives. Now, tipping is exactly what it sounds like. It refers to the style of tip that's on the blade. Now there are two different styles. They have the pointed and rounded. Pointed is your standard sharp corner, and the rounded takes that corner, it actually cuts it off, and it's more of a rounded edge, and it's to help prevent puncture wounds with the users. Now, another great feature with these knives is that they have the ability to store extra blades in the handle, and this is a feature that I'm sure you've seen before, but it's a very, very convenient one nonetheless. Now, to get into the handle, to access these extra knives, or even just to flip the blade that you're using, there are two different mechanisms. There's a screw seal, which you'll need a flathead screwdriver to open and close, and they have a clipping mechanism. Now, the clip is very, very easy to use. It's located at the base of the handle. All you have to do is press it down, and it pops the two halves apart very, very easily. Now, on the inside of this model is actually another feature that I want to highlight in this video. It's a Santoprene retraction spring. Now, because it's Santoprene plastic, you know it's durable and it's non-reactive. Now, the point of the retraction spring is to keep the blade in the handle at all times unless you're cutting. Now, you may be asking, won't that get frustrating or is that annoying to deal with? It's not. It's actually a really, really smart design because as you cut, the resistance from whatever you're cutting is all that you need to actually hold the blade out. You don't actually have to use your thumb. And the second you're done making the cut, the blade gets pulled back in, so you don't have to worry about retracting the blade before putting it into your pocket, into your tool belt, or even into one of the holsters that Allway also offers. Another great feature is actually the ability to modify your knife. And I'm not talking about anything big like changing the style of the handle. It's more just referring to the depth of cut based on what you need from your knife. Now, on the model, this is the SSK. The modifying feature is on several safety blades, but the SSK is what I'll be looking at in this video. Now, if you were to take one of these right out of the wrapper and try to cut something, you'll only get about a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch of blade when you try and push the blade out. This is because there's something inside keeping it from coming out all the way. It's a safety feature. Now, if you just need it to score boxes, cut tape, or cut plastic straps, keeping papers together or something like that, all you need is the scoring blade. But say you're working with sheetrock and you need to notch out something for a box, or if you're just making a cut before mounting it, you're going to need a deeper cut. So all you have to do is open up the handle, remove the blade, and underneath the blade there is a plastic tab, and this can be broken off very easily, and it's meant for this. It's not something I'm just telling you and it'll ruin your knife. It's meant to come off. And when you do that and put the blade back in and close up the knife, you'll be able to push the blade out all the way. You'll have about 1 inch of blade at that point, so it'll allow you to make much deeper cuts. Now, the last thing that I want to discuss is actually the design of these knives. Most of them, if not all of them, are designed to be ambidextrous, which means you can use it in either hand regardless of which is dominant. Now, another feature about the design is the comfort. This is something that extends to all of Allway tools, though, not just their safety and utility knives. All of them are very, very comfortable to use. And it's a really important feature because comfort is what can make a good tool into a great tool. And I'm sure if you're watching this video, you're in the market for a knife that you're going to be using again and again and again. And comfort is really important when dealing with a situation like that. For more information on these and other great products, be sure to check back soon for more videos or visit our website at awarehousefull.com.